Live your passion.
Destiny, you can be anything you wanna be. You can achieve it if you just believe. Take you to a place you can be your true self. You can live your passion, yeah.
Yeah. Come on.
A television producer is responsible for a TV show's overall quality and ensures that all production activities stay on schedule. From inception to completion, they create, organize and support the shooting of a television project. Meet 35-year-old Chrisjan Appolus, a seasoned TV producer employed by the Namibian Broadcasting Corporation. Chrisjan has overcome many obstacles in living his passion.
Live your passion, yeah.
Chrisjan Appolus grew up on the streets of Katatura. Attending primary school at A.I. Steenkamp and Moses van der Bijl respectively, he completed his grade 12 at A. Chapena Senior Secondary School.
Hij is een echte van geboorte af, van kleins af. Toen Chrisjan die dag geboren het, het hij met een krul karakoelkop geboren. Je zal niet geloven nie. Toen hij klaar geboren is en hulle hom klaar kon gemaakt, het die verpesters met hom in die salle rondgehardloop. Die mooiste baba met die krulkop, dat het zo begin met Chrisjan. Tot hij het jaar oud kon worden, allemaal was lief voor Chrisjan, was altijd een lieflijke kind geweest.
His childhood wasn't easy. Chrisjan was convinced that his late stepfather did not like him and he started to isolate himself. Looking for acceptance, he ended up with the wrong crowd.
I isolated myself from the family of what I'm going to do and so on, and I had friends of which I felt they would be best people that will understand me, and that's where I did things that I wasn't supposed to do. These things has cost me not only an experience that having to do things that your friends ask you is the right way, but also experience that you can lose your life through doing this. Not only through going to jail, but by dying. We ended up almost close to jail, where with about 15 years, we were standing in front of a magistrate. And really that day, my mom, when I looked back, she was crying. She did not even have words to say. Even when I came into the magistrate chamber or the hall or whatever they call it, she did not even talk because she knew she was going to lose her only child that she loved so much, because she did not spend her time with the other children or other siblings or my siblings. And when I looked back, I realized that this should never happen again.
Turning his life around wasn't easy either. But it was Chrisjan's faith that pulled him through.
Getting out of trouble, getting out of the things that other young men were doing was something that was very difficult because there was nobody guiding me, nobody mentoring me, nobody telling me what not to do. I think what all happened after a long time as an adult, I've realized, but what actually took me out from there was this discipline my stepfather started with. Because at a point, I got so many beatings that I was afraid to do wrong. And I think that installed some fear into me, and also the fear of God.
He also realized that his stepfather was merely trying to instill in him a strong sense of discipline and an appreciation for what is right and what is wrong.
As I was growing up, it came to a point where I had to ask for forgiveness from my stepdad, because I had all the questions that I had no answers for. And when I got the answers, I realized that I was fortunate to have somebody that disciplined me. I look back at my friends, and I realized these guys were not disciplined. These guys did whatever they wanted, and they've never been they were fearless at all times. That's why they continued doing even after I was afraid to do it, but I was lucky. And I had to go and tell him that thank you for making me the person I am, because you've created fear of doing wrong within me. And that's where we embraced each other, and we continued the relationship to a point that they both were so involved in my tertiary education, not financially because they were not able to afford it, but supporting me in whatever way they could. It took a little time for me to appreciate him, but I wish I had appreciated him from the start. He passed away because of lung cancer.
Live your passion, live your passion, yeah.
Chrisjan has always been an entertainer, and it came as no surprise to his family when he enrolled for drama classes in grade 12. The BRICS Committed Artists Group, where he auditioned, recognized his talent. Then his big break came. Chrisjan landed the role as the young Sam Nyoma in the motion picture about the life of the founding father.
I sat next to Danny Glover, and I'm asking myself, I was a young boy with nothing in my life before, and I'm sitting next to this guy that comes from thousands of miles, and I'm as equal as he is.
Chrisjan's role led to an offer to visit the United States, where he was approached by an agent to sign up for roles. After a lot of introspection, Chrisjan turned down the offer and returned home.
After I turned down the agent and told him that no, I'd rather be in Namibia, I came back home, and I realized that I had very little capacity in even using the camera, even understanding what's happening behind the camera. And I realized that I needed to build on that capacity and learn more about it because of my interest in it. That's where I felt that the best place to go would be the College of the Arts. College of the Art had an amazing practical program. There was theory, but very little of theory, but a lot of practical. And I think that was really helpful to immediately get into the industry as much as possible and learn from my mistakes.
After graduating from the College of the Arts, Chrisjan participated in further training opportunities at the then Polytechnic of Namibia and the Technikon of Cape Town in South Africa. Then came the opportunity to join the NBC's TV Programs Department.
The thing about NBC and I is I actually came in here as a video editor. And upon being a video editor, my managers realized that I had more potential, and they put me in a position to become a producer, because that's what I've been doing prior to coming to NBC. I'm currently producing an agricultural program called Green Horizon, and I'm also touching on documentaries in whatever aspects they come as assigned by my manager or executive producer.
Today, Chrisjan has established himself as one of the NBC's leading producers, respected by his peers and production teams as a dedicated and focused team leader. They appreciate the passion he demonstrates for his work.
I'm passionate about filmmaking, and this is my passion. It's because it gives me a heartbeat. When you get a heartbeat, you always compare it to when you meet that girl that you have so much feelings for, and then when you see every time there's a heartbeat. And whenever I'm behind the camera, I always get a heartbeat, and it's a romantic process. While I'm shooting and my cameraman gives me the right shot, and at that moment something special happens, I become so energetic and I jump around, and I come back and I realize that I'm actually filming, and I'm coming back and I'm waiting for things to happen. It makes things run through my body. It makes me so comfortable. I don't feel how time passes by. That really tells me that really this is something that I love doing, and I would continue love doing.
Television production can be very demanding. It requires creativity and strong organizational skills. Producers often work long, unpredictable hours in a high-stress environment. Other than good communication, financial and managerial skills, producers also need to have an understanding of the latest camera and editing technology. They must thrive under the pressures of deadlines, while script writing and great storytelling skills is also a key prerequisite.
This trade is a very creative trade. You need to be creative because you are not doing it for yourself. You're doing it for somebody else, and that person needs to be comfortable. I did not have gray hair when I was starting this industry, but it needs a lot of thinking because you need to think a lot and create in every aspect, even while handling the camera, while handling the sound, while in your editing suite, even while talking to the people. You need to find creative ways to be able to talk to somebody and get the best out of that person. Otherwise, you will lose out on the idea that you had from the start.
Live your passion, live your passion, yeah.
I am a husband for this wife of mine, and this children of mine, a father. Next to Krisha is my mother.
Away from the MBC's production studios, Chrisjan enjoys spending time with his wife and children. Married life has brought a new passion.
He taught me that cooking, it's about, you should love cooking. It's not just cooking with your head. You should have passion in cooking. The ingredients you put in the food, you should feel it, and it should feel that at the top of the tongue. That's what we always tell. So he is a great chef. He's been telling me he's been cooking all his life, ever since he's been staying alone. He was a bachelor, so that's where the cooking came from, and I'm in competition with the two of them, really. My husband is a loving, caring person with an open and honest heart. He loves honesty in a relationship, and he loves spending time with his kids and his family. And mostly he's passionate about what he does, his job.
His mother too remains a key part of Chrisjan's support system.
Elke ding wat Chrisjan doen moet ek gevat word om eers te gaan sien. Die eerste acting wat ek gedoen het was by die, wat was die plek? Ou Kompone. Daar het ek begin eintlik toe word ek gevat om te gaan kyk. Die tweede ene was in die dorp daar by die ou brouwery. Die derde ene was die movie wat die gemaak het wat ek moet gekyk het. So ek het hom die eerste gesien, het my gebring daar om te sien.
Chrisjan Appolus, a creative, innovative and passionate TV producer and a dedicated, committed and loving family man. His story teaches us that experience of suffering can inspire success. That success does not consist in never making mistakes, but in never making the same ones a second time. He is a TV producer, and he is living his passion.
And as filmmakers, we are the eyes and the ears of the people out there. And if we do not act on the issues, the problems, the challenges that are faced with by people, nobody else will be able to do that. Because we are given that passion. Because passion does not come from somebody telling you you're good and you need to be good. Passion comes from God. Because He puts love in it. And when He puts love in it and you share it, you are not doing your own work, you're doing God's work. And I think that's where, as a filmmaker, it is your responsibility to take up what's out there, whether through documentaries or dramas, whether through film on a big screen, or whatever way that you have been capacitated with to bring it across to the community out there.
This insert is brought to you by the Namibia Training Authority. Visit our website www.nta.com.na to learn about other technical and vocational career options.